What up, my freaks? RuinusInsight here with part 6 of my Total Warhammer 3 Vilitch the Curseling Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, we have defeated the northern provinces. Miao Ying gone for good now, unless I suppose her faction comes back at via a rebellion. But we're looking pretty good. South of the Bastion is pretty much ours, with the exception of the Celestial Loyalists, who are next on our lists to fall. Now, Vilitch, you are going to get immediately ready to attack these guys, so let's move on out to as far as we can go. If they don't have an army there, it should be a pretty easy take, and it doesn't seem like they do have an army there. But they do have a wall there, and it should still be auto-resolvable, especially with you guys, unless we can find an army. Though their army seems to be down here in the Village of the Moon because they're fighting Deathmaster Tzeentch. And I do wonder how effective his army is gonna be. Ooh, this also seems like a bad idea because there are orcs that Tzeentch is also at war with nearby. Yeah, Tzeentch has a lot of weak provinces that can't defend themselves, unfortunately. And while he does have a lot of armies, he's also got way too many wars going on at the same time. We'll see how he fares. By killing the Celestial Loyalists off up here, I think we can help him out, which would probably be a good thing from our perspective. Anyway, that's Vilitch. Let's also get a steal going of some tech. There we go, steel tech research increased by 5%, lovely. Lovely, and we also leveled up our Sorcerer of Death here, who I think we can path to glory now. Yes, we can. He's also got the third Eye of Tzeentch, which allows us to reduce the cost of this, which is quite swell. Now, I believe his lord, let me just double check here. Yes, his lord is a Lore of Tzeentch Lord, which means you are going to be a Lore of Metal Lord. Not a Lore of Tzeentch Lord, yes. Well, let's see what you got. Scaled Skin, missile resistance and physical resistance, not bad. Could be worse. We got Wound Action, which is unfortunately useless for you, but Gehenna's Golden Hounds if we rank up in Channeling Stance, and Eldritch Roar for some additional spell resistance. So between the missile resistance and physical resistance and spell resistance, this should make you quite a bit tankier on your Chaos War Shrine. Yeah, that works. And that certainly works. Let's get you your Searing Doom maxed out over Metal Shifting, because the spell is just too good not to use. And while we have other levels, we can deal with them before we fight. Also, you can't move right now, can you? Because you took Pomei. And then maybe that you can't help out with attacking Wei Jin, but if you can't, you can't. We'll deal with it. Now, is there anything else that we need to do this turn? I think all of our territories here are just... Yeah, those are the Bastion pieces. This needs our allies to grab the Terracotta Graveyard so that we can get more research out of it. Otherwise, you are good. Our loot keep is about to come up, so more money per turn. Though a few of our fortresses are still quite negative in public order, eh? Not enough Tzeentch and Corruption. I need to get these up and running. Also, 5 turns and 4 turns. Okay, well, I'll get those up eventually. Also, I feel like we should build walls there so we can increase our research rate by 35% via the gift, but, well, what's on the way? I want another one of those eventually things. Let's skip the rest of this, and Path to Glory available. Who? Demahar, Chaos Sorcerer of Shadows. Oh, this guy. The Tech Thief. No, you know what? You don't need the Path of Glory, so you're just gonna stay there. Though I suppose a Path of Glory on you could, in theory, and give us something better, as in give you the ability to, for example, increase your wound or your steel tech, but let's not risk it, I think. Oh, also, that reminds me, we could get another Chaos Sorcerer going if we like, to steal even more tech. For example, wait, where can we build the nearest Sorcerer? Here, perhaps? Might even move you out here to see what's going on out there before Vilitch gets there. You know what, I kind of like that idea. Let's get you, and we have one with Open Dies here, perfection. Open Dies is lovely, because you get extra XP and will thus be able to level faster, presuming you don't die immediately. Love it. Oh, I also think we had a wounded one, or did we not? No, we did not, okay. That was another campaign. I get confused sometimes. Alrighty, Nangao, you are going to spend money next turn, so we will start by getting that Exploit Vassal's construction cost reduction, and then switch to either Research, or Control, or Tzeentchification later on. Though, yeah, there's definitely not enough Tzeentchification going on. I'm surprised with how little Tzeentch and Corruption these Dark Fortresses add. You clearly need a building that does it. And we also obviously need to build all of these military buildings that will add additional money. But the basic money buildings in combination, well, we're already building the sorcerer building, I suppose. Though we still, I think, will need the walls. The armored tower. Improved tower projectiles will make sure that no rebellion can destroy us. And yes, this is what I was talking about. The Vermin Slayers gives us +5 Tzeentch and corruption. And is there nothing else? Ooh, the strategy chamber, income from all buildings adjacent to allied or vassal regions, gives you control, corruption, and income. Yeah, that's probably the way to go in most places then. It's too damn good. Too damn good not to use. Okie dokie, well, we'll deal with that once we level up our fortresses. Let's end the turn for now, and let's see if we can't attack Wei Jin. I'm also curious to see what spices will give us. Hopefully it's something good. I wonder if these guys are going to be booking it back to their own territory because they know what's about to happen. I think that the AI can recognize when you go to its border and are about to attack it, because I've definitely seen it suspiciously move to defend even before you attack it. I suppose an army build-up on your border is pretty suspicious after all. Now, let's see what's going on here. Looks like Sly has retaken the Celestial Monastery. Deathmaster Snitch rather has the Jade Wind Mountain, and is still looking towards attacking the Village of the Moon, but this army is still in the way. Surprisingly, the orcs aren't actually at war with the Celestial Loyalists. Huh. I'd really prefer for you guys not to die since we've used our outpost here. I'm also very tempted to now... Ooh, are these guys fighting? No. Also, still no on the non-aggression, eh? Who are you at war with? What if we join the war against the Celestial Loyalists, and then ask for the non-aggression pact? You still want 3k, eh? I mean, it's better than nothing. And under the assumption that I don't actually want any of your territories, it might still be worth our time. It's not a crazy amount of money at the end of the day. Also, we probably should try to build this up, but we need to reduce the cost of building it. Though, wait, 4 turns? Yeah, okay, it's gonna take a while for you to level up. This is a pretty considerable buff to our potential ally making, or ally money making, which will potentially be more vassal tribute, especially since our ally is right now generating, like, no cash. 1, 2, 3... To be fair, they don't have a lot of territories. Alright, I think we asked you to join the war against this. And I'm just thinking, do we keep this thing here, or do we switch it? It is his capital, but it's not very well defended as compared to Jiangxi. But it is a lot less exposed than Jiangxi is. Man, hard to say. I suppose if we lose the outpost, we can always rebuild, but if the outpost gets destroyed, would we lose our units? That's also important. There's also a lot of damn units nearby. And this is a faction capital, so we would be able to build the outpost there if we wanted to switch it over. And it's not like we really need the allegiance right now. You know what? Yeah, this thing is just kind of unprotected. Let's cancel... Wait, construction of the first level of an outpost cannot be cancelled. Oh, well then never mind. All that thought was for nothing. We can, however, complete the construction and then move it, because I know that there's a move ability to the outpost. So if we go to War Coordination, Outpost, move to Jiangxi... Yeah, and while it has less recruitable units, it won't matter once we have global recruitment anyway. Plus, this will make this location even more difficult to take. So yeah, let's move Outpost once it's constructed. I'll take it. I'll certainly take it. Now, you. We will join your war against the Celestial Loyalists. And what about the Dimmed Suns as well? Wow, barely any difference. Okay. We'll ask for the non-aggression pact. We'll give you a little bit of cash, I guess. And then, since you're already allied sort of with Clanish, and we'll make a nice block here to go through Cathay while we go north and gather allies. Propose offer. There we go, thank you. And hopefully we'll be able to build an outpost in your place soon as well. Nice. Vilitch. Start by sieging Wei Jin. And we'll see if Barbaros can reach it or not for some of that sweet free XP. Oh, look at the casualties. Medium, we might actually have to fight those. I suppose we could siege for a turn, because we're not really going anywhere right now. Barbaros, you can indeed, I think, reach it. Free XP is free XP after all, so start heading over there. Demahar, get ready to steal. And yes, we're close enough. Alrighty, well, we'll attack, we'll go through those gates. You are unlikely to succeed. Let's start moving you south and annoying the orcs. We will eventually have to be fighting the orcs anyway. What's the chance here? 5. It's actually not that much of a difference. You know what? Go to this side of this, and then try again. Nah, I was expecting the failure, but hey, you leveled up, so can't complain too much. Let's get you... Well, spread corruption wouldn't be great because it's not Tzeentch corruption. Ironically, we could level you, or give you the Path of Glory, then I assume you would be able to spread Tzeentch corruption? I'm actually curious. If we take a look at you... Yeah, you get the spread Tzeentch corruption, which would lead to Tzeentch rebellions and stuff like that, but then again... Characters 5 from Chaos Corruption. But then we lose that opened eyes and all those points that we spent on Steel Tech. You know what? I think we'll wait on this. I might still level you up eventually with that, but right now I think we're better off just keeping you at a higher level and thus more likely to succeed. Let's in the meantime get block armies that could be quite useful against the orc armies here. And let's also move the other sorcerer out while we're here. There we go. Alright, looks good to me. Let's level up, let's do any admin we need to do, but then afterwards it's time to go forward. Not you, but the Gunpowder Road. Yes, you have the construction cost reduction. So, Spoils of War. And then, the Pottery would give us favor from all factions wide a little bit. Alternatively, we could get the control and the Tzeentch corruption and income via the Vassal Emissary, which I think is probably the better way to go then. Especially since control would give us additional growth without having to invest in the Bone Pit, though actually the Bone Pit's not a bad investment here. Now you are going to switch to... go back to research rate. I mean, yeah, we could go for Tzeentch corruption, but it'll hopefully deal with itself eventually. I would get this here as well, but I think our money is a little bit tight right now, and I think we'll wait on that. And same thing goes for you eventually, especially when we level up the Dark Fortress, which we're gonna need to save up for, mind you, because it's quite expensive. Anyway, Vilitch. Well, let's level you up and then let's attack. Now, in terms of spell work, you have Glean Magic, which you could potentially get. You don't have your Infernal Gateway, which would be pretty good in certain city attacks. Or in the alternative, we can start moving through this to get your Hammer into Anvil for non-demonic cavalry, as we will be wanting Chaos Knights and Doom Knights as well. Though they are a little bit on the expensive side right now. The upkeep is considerably also reduced because of the Tzeentch authority. Which makes it pretty good to get Tzeentch and expensive Tzeentch units in your army in particular. Also, would Rally give us much? Well, melee defense out of this would give us a decent amount. You're at level 6. And you guys are at level 6, so you're getting close to benefiting from, for example, freakish mutations. Though that said, monstrous and monster units and all war beasts, how much value would we really get out of this? At least early in the game. You know what, I think we'll get more value out of Infernal Gateway right now, but we'll go through the red line afterwards, I think. And Earthing, I guess. It's not that I don't like Tzeentch's Firestorm, it could certainly be useful, but I feel like Infernal Gateway is more immediate and obvious use. Let's go Earthing, then we might as well move through Greater Arcane Conduit as well. And then there may be a reason to try to go through at least some of the blue line, but we'll see how many points we have left after making Vilitch a strong fighter, because I would like that as well. Yeah. Alright, looks good to me. You also get levels, my friend. Scouting maxed out. Searing Doom is good. You're still heading towards that Chaos War Shrine and are relatively far away from it, so we'll ignore that. I have not still yet decided what to do with this, but I'm 99% likely going to go for Warrior Wizard, mostly because your melee defense will get reduced when you're on that Chaos War Shrine. And I do hope that this is a... Wait, is this a Chaos War Shrine of Tzeentch or no? No, it's a regular Chaos War Shrine. Oh, I don't like that very much. I hope that we have some way of acquiring a Chaos War Shrine of Tzeentch, because that provides spell mastery, whereas the regular War Shrine only provides, I think, physical resistance or something. And that ain't as great. Oh well. Let's get you your Plague of Rust Wait, no, that has no area of effect. Let's get your Glittering Robe and then your Evasion, and then we'll move into Arcane Conduit. And I believe that's... oh, that's not it. You also have stuff. You have Pink Fire of Tzeentch nearly maxed out. Let's get you Dominating Presence. Wait, Fires of Change, Gleam Magic, and Dominating Presence. Alright, that now looks good. Also, wait, level 10 is when you unlock this stuff. Ooh. Huh, you can buff Forsaken via Vile Enchanter, eh? Or you can buff Nobody via this. You know what? Do these cancel each other? I think they don't, because this is a Corrupt Mage at rank 10 and this is at rank 16. So we will be able to get both. Especially the Paragon of Change seems quite great. This is interesting. Wait, does Vilitch even give Forsaken Perfect Vigor? Or are you telling me this guy buffs Forsaken more than anybody else? Or more than Vilitch, I mean. Also, the Lord is also on a regular Chaos War Shrine and not a Tzeentch War Shrine? This has gotta be a Tzeentch War Shrine, right? It's gotta be. Or I will be disappointed. Well, I guess we'll see. Probably not gonna put the Lord on the Chaos War Shrine, though, unless... I don't know, I'll think about it. Keep you as you are, let's attack. I guess we're gonna fight this cinematically, since it's a close victory, so the game is suggesting that this is more difficult than it looks. Let's find out.
Soon you will be able to rend and pulverize. That is my promise.
Alrighty, you gotta love fighting in these Cathayan battles. The maps are always just so gorgeous, and I feel like I say this every episode, but I still can't get enough of them. It's really a toss-up between Cathay maps and Lizardmen maps, Lustrian jungles and other smaller Lizardmen areas as well. They're both just super gorgeous. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Dropping down our Doom Knights into those Jade Warrior crossbowmen, and we also opened up with a Stone Shatter onto these Celestial Dragon Guard. The enemy only has 2 elite units, a Celestial Dragon Guard, which is a tier 3 unit, and a Celestial Dragon Crossbowman unit, I believe, somewhere. I'm pretty sure they do. It's all the way back. What the heck is this? What are you doing, AI? You really need that unit to defend. But yeah, so obviously the focus was to damage this unit via the Stone Shatter by breaking the wall in order to not have them, kill our Doom Knights while they're up here. Otherwise, the regular crossbows or bowmen should be fairly easy to obliterate up here. Although we do have to be careful with regards to our screamers, yeah, and this is one of those unfortunate aspects of going up the walls. I think I need to learn to try to move the units past the walls and then have them attack through the back of the enemy unit rather than trying to knock them off this way. Mostly because the enemy AI does have a tendency nowadays to immediately get off the walls, which makes your units like these guys follow down here. And unfortunately, this means that the unit will be stuck. Basically, this is the danger with the flying units. They just get stuck so damn easily. And I'm going to destroy this gate for the specific purpose of them trying to be able to get out of that gate afterwards. Fortunately, Vilitch has arrived to bail them out, and Hexus the Black, our Chaos Sorcerer, is coming as well. Our Doom Knights are also surrounding and trying to kill the enemy Astromancer, who is in there somewhere, but is probably having a very bad day. Also, let me just see the stat. Oh, I didn't mean to speed that up, my bad. I wanted to just check. Yeah, you have only 15 armor, so the Doom Knights would be quite adept at ripping you apart very quickly. Otherwise, looks like our Screamers are doing a pretty okay job of getting the heck out of there. The rest of our army has not yet arrived, but the enemy is already suffering pretty badly. The Vilitch alone is more than enough to take care of most of these units. And I'm reasonably sure he could defeat the entire army by himself. It would just take a while. Anyway, Doom Knights are getting to work. It looks like the Astromancer decided to try to move away and is actually now wavering, though I'm not sure that we can chase him down with all the enemies blocking. The rest of our army is now coming in with the Chaos Spawn, moving through that open gate, and a nice overcast Searing Doom coming down on a bunch of enemies. Oh, I love the reflective metal that it leaves on the ground. I love how much more of a spectacle this game has become over the years. It's become so glorious. And I'm glad that they're not afraid to go with all the crazy colorful stuff. Oh, here's that Searing Doom follow-up. Oh, this is the overcast one. That was a regular one. This one has clearly a much wider area. There we go. And now, look at that pile of spawn. Oh, that's a cool shot. I hadn't realized that they would go over like that and that there's actual little hill of ruined stones for them to climb. Yeah, that's gotta be scary as a bunch of defenders, just seeing a wall just randomly shatter open and then seeing this giant pile of spawn move in. Horrifying day. Horrifying day all over. And of course, Chaos Warriors streaming in with them, while metal rains from the sky, which is not surprising that they are routing. In fact, just Vilitch by himself or themselves, chasing them down, in the glory of all these Tzeentch fireworks. I can't get enough of the way this game looks, absolutely glorious. Man, playing some of the older games, not even Total War, I mean Warhammer games, like Shadow of the Horned Rat, never thinking that something along this line would ever become a possibility for Warhammer Fantasy, especially. Alrighty, well, it looks like the enemy is in a very bad shape. The balance of power is already completely shifted in our direction, though the enemy troop count has only dropped by about 400 units, which is not too bad. We are very much into the city now. We've destroyed a tower and are about to follow suit by destroying another one, and with the enemy lord as badly damaged as it is, and I have no idea where it is, but it's somewhere, I don't see the enemy holding for too much longer. Rip them apart, spawn. Though, of course, we do still have to watch for the spawn. They are very liable to get badly beat up if you don't watch them carefully. One of the problems with monstrous infantry like the spawn, and it depends on what monstrous infantry, I will grant you, but some of them have more of these jump forward animations, which are really a problem. I do wish that there was a way to essentially stop your units from jumping forward, as in try to maintain a tight formation. Like, keep monstrous infantry together with infantry to allow the same infantry to act as their meat shields, rather than jumping into the middle of the enemy force and then getting surrounded and attacked by lots and lots of units. It would be a nice mechanic, though I feel like it wouldn't be available to spawn specifically, as you would think that they're pretty hard to control. Also, what the heck is that sound? Huh, I don't hear it anymore. I heard it while we were chasing. Well, it looks like we're good over on this side. There's still a few enemy units remaining, trying to protect their Astromancer as they run away. While over on this side, we've got our reinforcements coming in, as well as additional units who are now just going to capture this point to prevent that tower from coming back up. Doom Knight's chasing any enemy units so as to prevent them from coming back, and we should be able to hit the enemies in the sides here as well. Looks like the enemy's going to charge in with those peasant horses. Those are some brave, brave peasants, as this is not where you want to be. Pink Fire of Tzeentch going down on those Jade Warriors, but of course the armor is keeping them very much alive, though probably not for much longer. Yeah, the fact that peasants are even willing to charge this pile of spawn is just shocking, and especially considering the size of a chaos spawn compared to a regular human, and you know the horrific nature of it as well. But that's beside the point. Oh, there's some Forsaken in there as well. Anyway, looks like the battle's just about over. A couple more hits and this peasant horseman unit will die. I think the enemy Astromancer is running away once again. Run, little buddy, run. He's just like, nope, I am out of here. You're gonna watch up from here? Maybe we should just send the Doom Knights to kill him for good. Oh, that was a pretty funny little escape, and I do believe the Chain Rat will be here shortly. We could also send Vilitch after the Astromancer. You really should have taken the opportunity to fully run away. Ah, you got enough magic to actually cast something. Breath right through the middle of our forces, but that did nothing. And then after it did nothing, he's just gonna run. So Vilitch is just gonna start casting blue fire at him. He's probably too slow to chase him down, but this will work anyway. And there we go, I do believe that rips him apart. I think he lost an arm with that, and the battle, just like that, is indeed over. There we go, a decisive victory, unsurprisingly. It was a pretty easy defense, and on top of that, while the map looks really cool, it is a terrible one to be a defender on. This particular territory has no towers in the center of their settlement, so the enemy could just easily break through here and then flow into the settlement down the main thoroughfare here. So yeah, I don't know why this one is designed like that. There should at least be 2 towers here, because why would you ever not attack in this direction, you know what I mean? And even if the enemy concentrates all his forces there, well then you hit them with spells and stuff. Odd. Anyway. Alright, easy enough. It felt like it would be easy, but you know how the auto-resolve is. So that went fairly well. We got a very decent number of kills on our Chaos Sorcerer as well because of all that Searing Doom, and a new fortress is ours. I don't remember what tier it was at, damn. But I guess we're just going to occupy it instead of doing anything to it. In the hopes of having... Ah, damn, I was hoping it would be a tier 2. Oh well. Income from post-battle loot from a barbarian. Swell for Vilitch. We need more money anyway. And what do spices do for us? Melee attack for Chaos Trolls and Chaos Feral Manticores. Meh. Too bad that doesn't do anything for spawn. It would be nice if it did for spawn. Oh well. Oh well, at least we get possibly some trading value out of it later on. Let's get that corpse mound up and running, and let's get that raid trophy as well. We will be collecting income here, and we will need the growth and the money, so everything else is fine. Alrighty. It looks like we're good to now move down south and maybe work through some of these territories a little bit, but afterwards we're going this way. Anyway, I think that's it for this turn. There really isn't much to do other than the actual battle, though I do want to double check on our Chaos Fortresses real quick. Nothing can afford anything, and it's going to take a few turns yet to upgrade most of them, so we'll leave them as they are. Though you are going back to research rate, yes? And what we need is City of Shugengan to be captured by our allies, who are, for whatever reason, taking absolute ages to grab Terracotta Graveyard. It really feels like it's probably faster to get things yourself and then just give them to your ally, rather than waiting for them to take it, doesn't it? And I feel like we should grab this before Lokir does, so that we can get this entire province for ourselves / our allies. Alrighty, well, we'll do that shortly. Let's end the turn. We can send Vilitch down to Mingzhu, and then we can send Barbaros up to the city of Shugengan, I guess? Something like that. See if that works. Hopefully somebody else doesn't come over here and grab Terracotta Graveyard before we allow our ally to... there's a stack here. What is this? Is it a full stack? I can't quite see. It looks like it might be a half stack. And yes, indeed it is. They're sitting around Kunlan. Alrighty, hey, we got the Storm of Fire tech available now. Very, very nice. Plus a maximum increase to the Gifts of Tzeentch, should we want to do so, because our souls would be then minus at minimum 200 per turn, and that's a little bit steep, especially as we're looking to start moving this way for a while. Steal and destroy a Razor sack this place? Well, we might sack it, I guess. Alright, fine. Vilitch, let's move you at March stance over here to get as close as possible. You are going to start stealing tech from this location, as you have a higher chance to actually succeed at it. There we go, very nice. And we got it for 8 turns. Speaking of tech, 5 campaign movement range ain't much, but it is something, and I am tempted to take it. Although, let's see, Enchanted Idols is down to only 2 turns. Why is Infernal March also at 2 turns? What will this give us? Maximum active gifts +1 for Gifts of Chaos Undivided. Ooh, another further gift could be acquired fairly quickly like this. There's also Diplo relations with Skaven and Norska. which would also be quite helpful. Yeah, there's some good stuff in the early portion of the tree. You know what, let's get the Enchanted Idols for now. No, you know what, let's get Infernal March. Then we'll go through Enchanted Idols into Arcane Construction for that research rate effect for military buildings. And then up to Dark Meditation for that additional gift, as well as that Bolt of Change. I think that's pretty good. Though I am tempted to get a relatively early Dark Diplomacy as well. Especially as we're looking to ally with the Skaven. I take it this doesn't use Dark Elves, does it? Dark Diplomacy... No. Skaven, Norska, Beastmen. Dark Elves aren't too fond of chaos. Which, you know, I guess fair enough. You move out to City of Shugengan, and then you are good as you are. Not much to do this turn, is there? And there isn't anything to level up. So I guess we're going next. Ooh, wow, the control is quite low here. Yeah, but most of it's due to provincial instability. We just gotta make sure we don't get a rebellion in any of our dark forts. Let's take a look at this. Minus 55 is the lowest one, and that is in Bloodwind Keep. And it's still dropping, eh? Despite the fact that we have 2 allies here. Yeah, we're really gonna need that control building everywhere, aren't we? Oh well, what can you do? Let's skip the rest of this, mostly because I don't want to bother with the level ups as yet. And let's go next turn. You can keep moving where you're moving, and yes, I'm aware that we have a gift, but while our souls are relatively minimal, I think we'll keep it as it is until we move north. Now, the question is, whoever these guys are, they use the Greyling symbol, but there's some other faction that isn't the Greyling. Let's see if we can't find whatever location we need to attack in order to insta-vassalize them. Alright, looks like nobody's gonna attack us. Shocking. I don't think anybody's really near us at this point, because we've cleared out a decent amount of stuff. And hey, ally begins outpost construction in Bloodwind Keep. Oh, nice. That'll help it defend a little bit, as it'll provide a little bit of bonus garrison. Ally occupies settlement. Perfect. And it looks like these guys have moved into this one, though. Wait, that's a caravan. Huh. If we attack the caravan, will this draw the army out into a field battle? Also, where the heck did their regular army go? Oh, it ran away. Huh. I thought that you would actually try to do something. Province of Land... Wait, what is this? Land of Stone and Steel secured? Sort of Cain claimed. And yes, this place is now ours, and we are going to immediately go into that Insights of the Void for more research. Beautiful. I'd give these to our allies, but they do have resources, so I don't see that that would be a good idea right now. Now, Barbros, take the city. It's gonna cost us a little bit to colonize it, but what can you do? And yes, colonize it. Let's sit here for one turn, I think, right? Yeah, because we heal more in the city, so I'd rather do that, and then we'll give it to our ally afterwards. Now you... Also, do we build it now? We'll let our allies build it. You... Actually, wait. Maybe it'll be better if we build it. Now, but the AI cheats. It'll build these places up by itself. We don't have to spend money on the AI. At least not in its current state. Also, do we now want to move this outpost to Jiangxi? It is going up to level 3 and will be a lot more difficult to take. And there are armies running around here, which still has me greatly concerned. Yeah, you know what? I think we move it. War coordination, outpost, move to here. Yeah, I think this is probably going to be the safest place, even if it doesn't have any military buildings right now. Oh, wow, moving it costs 3,000 gold? Same as constructing. Well, then why bother? There's no need. At least not right now. I'd rather save the money. If this place, if the outpost here gets destroyed, then we'll move it. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. I mean, currently it's providing the 3 Chaos Warriors with great weapons, mind you, to the garrison, making it a lot stronger. Leave it as it is. Okie dokie, Vilitch. You're about to attack, hopefully outside the city. Demahar, you need to steal tech or continue stealing tech, but also start generally moving down this way. Actually, you know what? With 7 turns of this, I feel like we'd rather move you down here. Keep an eye on what's going on. And wow, Deathmaster Snitch. I keep wanting to say Tzeentch. You are not going to attack this, are you? I guess your army is currently too weak, full of Skaven slaves and clan rats for that to work. Okay, fine. We'll deal with it later. Vilitch will attack in a second. I just want to make sure that everybody's moved out as well. The Volary. Volary really feels like it belongs to us because it was the former capital of the... here it is. Taking the settlement will provide you with this Norscan vassal. This is where we're headed, to the Challenge Stone. Currently occupied by the Herald of Tempest, who is Kolek. Oh my. Oh wow, I'd love for Vilitch to fight Kolek, and yeah, we're absolutely gonna take this. Sorry, Kolek, but looks like there will be some infighting among the Chaos Warriors of Chaos, rather. Which, you know, shouldn't be anything surprising. Especially to Kolek. And now, you, not ready to go to this as yet, but you will in 3 turns. What about you? 1 turn until you can level up, which means we can't switch to reduction of money. Anyway, you got 2 turns until you do same, and you got 5 turns until you do same. Imperial Road, we're ignoring this, we're collecting the income, and this is going to level up in 2 turns as well. Okay, so we'll ignore that. Let's skip the rest of the stuff, but let us level up Vilitch for the fight. Greater Arcane Conduit, perfect. Now I think this will be a pretty easy fight unless I'm mistaken, but let's try to draw them out into a field battle. And there we go. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty auto-resolvable to me. Probably not worth our time, is it? You know what? We're almost out of time this episode. Maybe we just fight it just for fun and just regular style. Send all of our forces to run at them. Why not? There's a little bit of a quick battle. Ooh, I would like to send our flyers to fight those Great Logma Riders. Just to see how the Doom Knights will fare against them one-on-one. Oh, and the reinforcements are coming in on this side. Damn. Also, auto-resolving would have actually destroyed all of these armies immediately, which is, I guess, a little bit unfortunate, because now we have to fight this manually, and that means some enemies will escape, but what can you do? Now, I want to do this, and this. You know what? It's actually better that we let these guys get closer to us, because they're the garrison, and we do want to destroy them there. You, Vilitch's personal guard, and damn, we need to move you guys away from each other a little bit. Like so, and then like so, and like... Probably overthinking the setup, but it is what it is. Chaos Warriors in the center. Good. Vilitch here. Then I want 1 set of Screamers here, 1 set of Screamers here. I want the Chaos Sorcerer leading 1, I want the Doom Knights leading the other, and I want to see how they fare against the Longma Riders. Then I want the Pink Horrors here, behind the rest of our troops, and I believe that's the entire setup. Okay, so Group 1, Group 2 minus the Doom Knights, and group up. Then I want you and you Group 3, let's say Group 4 actually. And then you Group 3. Perfect. Alright, start battle. You guys, group up and move. Vilitch, move out as well. How slow is Vilitch, by the way? 35 speed. He's one of our slowest units. Alrighty, and then Group 3, move out here. And then you move out here. Are you able to debuff these guys at all? Well, you can buff yourself. How hard do they hit? They're anti-infantry. They do have... they have a pretty good charge bonus. Better to charge them right away. And their armor is quite great as well. I'm almost tempted to say maybe we should try to surround them rather than fighting them in the air directly, but let's give it a try. Just out of curiosity, if nothing else. Wait for Vilitch to start getting hit by arrows and then go. Reduce their armor with a Plague of Rust. And then, well, you can healing potion yourself if needed. You guys charge those Longma Riders. In fact, wait. Let's have the Doom Knights charge them directly while our Screamers charge you. Then let's get a Glittering Robe on all of you guys. Vilitch, move on in, try to get the enemy lured. Alright, Doom Knights, you're about to get... Ooh, you're getting damaged here, eh? Vilitch, you have no way to heal them. Let's buff you up. Nah, they're getting ripped apart. I mean, especially now with the anti-large Screamers helping out the Doom Knights, but yeah, this is mainly why I wanted this battle. Alright, keep poking them to death, and let's see what we got here. Well, no Doom Knights have gone down, which I'm pretty happy with. Ranged units actually focus on... Ooh, looks like our idiot idiot spawn moved into a fight with some peasant long spears, which is not so great. Let's get a pink fire of Tzeentch going through, let's say, these units. Oh, that's going to clip us, isn't it? Ah, not really. Alright, you guys help out with those peasant long spears, and this portion of the battle is over. Not gonna wait for reinforcements, we do want to destroy these guys, or otherwise we will have to auto-resolve. And plus we want to wait for the reinforcements. Actually, they're already here, so yeah. Let's set up. Yeah, some of the Forsaken got hurt, but the Forsaken pretty much always get hurt, and same with the, same thing goes for the spawn, really. You can't really escape them getting hurt. Also, you can now heal yourself up to full with your healing potion. And let's give chase to whatever else. Like so, let's speed it up to max. Battle should be just about done. Let's see if we can't get that Firestorm of Tzeentch up and running as well. Alright, Forsaken, chase down that Jade Warrior unit. You should be fast enough to chase it down as well. And you guys move in. Sorcerer, move in. Alright, how are we doing? Oh, is that Lord gonna try to come back? Interesting. Let's have the Doom Knights kill him then, while you guys stop chasing. In fact, everybody return to your formation like this. Take a few seconds. Doom Knights, will you kill that Lord or will he escape? Come on, you got this. You should be able to knock him down and prevent him from running. Beautiful. Beautiful. All of you, get ready to hit the enemy range units. Vilitch, you can move out yourself and just attack them. They can't stop you. I think he could kill the entire army himself if he really wanted to. Oh, you can't glean magics though. Alrighty, slow back down to normal. Let's open this up with some spell work. Oh, they're gonna move away a little bit. That's okay, Vilitch. You get your Arcane Surge. Everybody else get ready to attack. Flyers, get ready to move in. And more flyers. We got you back here. Alrighty, well, mostly I wanted to see the Longbow Riders, so I don't really care about the rest of this. So we can complete this quite quickly. Like so, like so. You guys get ready to hit them in the back. Especially those peasant archers. And Pink Horrors, you know what? Time to stop firing. You're gonna do more damage to us than you are to the enemy. Let's also get one last shot of pink fire going right before anybody lands, and there we go. Easy enough. Chase them down, everybody. Best you can. And let's leave at least a couple units to chase these guys down. There we go. The enemy got pretty overwhelmed there. Completely necessary Arcane Surge. And... flyers. Go kill that. Everybody else kill everything else, but hey, flyers, come on. Because they're engaged, they don't want to do this. Try again. Yeah, it's one of the biggest problems with Doom Knights. I love the unit, but then one Doom Knight gets stuck, and then the entire blob essentially does nothing while they try to mill around. Really the problem with all flying units with more than one entity. Although I have ranted about that before. And just a piece of game design I don't particularly like. Anyway, there we go. Easy enough. And the Longbow Riders did pretty okay. Granted, they're anti-infantry, whereas we are anti-large with the Screamers. Plus, the Doom Knights are going to be a better unit, even though they're anti-infantry as well, right? Oh wow, 232 kills on this one Forsaken unit. Very nice. Yeah, the Forsaken always do good. You notice that they do get more kills than most of the Chaos Warriors, generally speaking, though obviously they also get hurt at the same time, so they are functioning as they should as glass cannons. 17,000 money for that one, wow. And while, yeah, we're obviously gonna get the souls, we need the souls. Damn, I take it that was because it was a caravan. We gotta try to take more of those out. Occupy or sack? See, if we sack it, we'll have to waste another turn. It'll give us 1,500 money, but an additional turn. And yes, we could send our ally here, but it's just so much easier to trade it than to give them stupid orders that they take 8 years to fulfill. And honestly, 1,500 money is probably not enough to bother with. Let's just occupy the place, heal up here, and transfer the settlement. And, okay, we lost 2,400 money from the Razor's Sack, and I honestly forgot about that quest, but whatever. We want to trade this directly. And we might want to just attack Kunlan as well. Why not? I wonder I wonder what Tzeentch would do to acquire that province, like if we were to trade it to him. Just out of curiosity. 4.5 for this. Maybe. As Kanlan is a capital, it might be worth some. Also, you have a quest available. Not the outpost, the quest here. Oh, and we do have 100 allegiance with our allies here. Do want to see if we can build anything useful with them. Alright, let's accept this. We need more allegiance with you guys. What's our passive income with you, incidentally? 4 compared to 2? I guess vassalage doubles it. Interesting. You have to heal up for another turn as yet, and... yeah, I just want to see. If we go to allied recruitment. Not clan Eshin, but... oh! Did I never build the outpost with you guys? I did not build the outpost with you, my bad. The question is, where would we want to build it? Probably the furthest point from anything, like the Foundry of Bones, because it's so surrounded by other stuff, it's really unlikely to get attacked, though in theory, it could get attacked by, like, a rogue army that spawns right there as well, couldn't it? Which would be an annoyance, I will admit. And the other option is to wait until they capture a capital like Kunlan or something else, and then build the outpost there instead. Oh wait, but because they're Norskins... wait, actually... they may be Norskins, but I think Norskins can now occupy walled settlements, so this might be a new place for them, though it would also mean that it is quite exposed. You know what, we're gonna wait on that for a little while. Oh, also, trade agreement? 6k. Now, how about we join war against the Dimmed Suns? Wait, you don't want us to join war against the Dimmed Suns, really? Huh, weird. And you also don't want to join war against the Nomads, eh? Well, the trade isn't really worth much, though we are generating some money. Anyway, unfortunately with that, we're basically out of time here, and I am going to have to call it. Next time, we will most likely attack the orcs here anyway, especially as it is a nearby territory and worth sacking. But after this, and possibly after going down here and destroying this, we're definitely heading up here to start annoying Kolek and to getting ourselves a new vassal. Gotta find all the possible vassals up here before we continue doing stuff. Ooh, though there might be a reason to move down here and defeat Zhao Ming. Might be nice. Might be a nice duel for us, especially since most likely he's going to go all the way up to the Shrine of the Alchemist, which would threaten these territories. Huh. Might actually be a reason not to even bother with the Village of the Moon and just head straight here. You know what? I'll think about it. But that does mean that there's possibly some great fights in the future, so stay tuned for those. Don't forget to leave a like and comment for your friendly neighborhood heretic. All glory to the algorithm. And thanks for watching.